Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today I'm running over the brand new Fire King card revealed just this morning. This was actually the final card for the structure deck that's coming out. Really want to get my thoughts on it because I've been waiting for this final card with bated breath because I felt like a good most of the structure has been pretty good, but it feels like it was kind of missing like a pull it all together kind of card. So hopefully this is what we have here. I'm not gonna be able to pull the picture up because of where I'm at right now. I don't have access to my computer and stuff and editing stuff. So if you want to follow along specifically, go to yugioh.com and go ahead and go to the nearest tab so we can look at True Fire King Ponix. It's actually like the little bird guy that we've never had an actual card for, I don't believe, but he's in like a bunch of the Fire King card artworks. It's really, really cool. So I love that thematically he's finally his own monster. Plus he's tiny and cute and I like that. So let's get into this. Let's start with the card. This is True Fire King Ponix. This is a level 1 Fire Wing Beast effect monster, 500 attack, 200 defense. Before we go anywhere, I do have to highlight this is a level 1 fire monster, which means the new Diabellstar engine and the new Snake Eye archetype both have a really nice synergy now with this deck because they got a really good level 1 consistency card. So the Diabellstar engine can summon this guy straight out of the deck, and same thing with the Snake Eyes. They can search him and they can summon him straight out of the deck. So that's pretty nasty. Okay, all 3 effects of this card are hard ones per turn. First effect reads, has 3 different effects. It's crazy. If your monster, also it's 200 defense. Still matters for rekindling, still good. If your monster whose original attribute is fire is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from the hand. This is a basic but solid extension effect that really opens up the versatility of cards like this, because I believe this is going to be a searcher anyway. Second effect, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a Fire King spell or trap from your hand or deck to your hand. And third effect, during the next standby phase after this card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, add it from your graveyard to your hand. So 3 great effects. I mean, obviously the main effect is definitely that Stratos effect, because that was definitely something that I highlighted in my videos, that looking at Fire Kings and what the beginning of the support was without knowing that final card, I definitely sat there and said, we need a actual normal summon. The deck still has no normal summon to speak of in the entire theme. The second big thing was like, we need access to our spells and traps. We have no way to search any of the Fire King spells traps aside from like the new continuous spell searching Fire King Island, but that's more so getting us access to our monsters, because Fire King Island only searches monsters, not the in-archetype spells and traps. So this card is really good. It recovers itself. I'm assuming most lines you would even summon this card, you're popping it at some point to extend, in which case it just comes back to your hand on the next standby phase, which is awesome. I love that. This card gives me Rika Petal vibes in terms of that effect being able to recover itself every turn, which is such a low-key part of like Rika Petal and what makes that card like so crazy. It's a searcher. It gives us access to the spells and traps we want. The new quick play spell. There is now maybe a world where we take a little deeper look at the trap card that summons it's a trap that's like quick effect. I guess it's more like Tri Brigade Revolt more than anything, but it doesn't let you quick exceed on the opponent's turn. That's the only thing I'm like iffy on, because it just puts out a bunch of bodies that are negated. So like we have to be able to do something with those, but still it makes that card actually playable in some sense, that before it wasn't even searchable and not doing enough, but now at least it's searchable, so it could be a one of. The new continuous spell is great, and then Fire King Island, of course. So like everything's a little bit more accessible here. Plus the extension effect. Like I said, that extension effect's low-key nice. Konami's kind of been power creeping how good these Stratos cards can be for like as long as I could remember. Stratoses were just normal summons, exclusively normal summons. Alistair, actual Stratos, you were just normal summoning them and searching. And that may be what you do with this most of the time, but the fact that it does have the extension effect, the fact that it does recover itself, we're just power creeping what it means to be a Stratos in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is really cool. All in all, really solid card, honestly, for the deck. It's really, really good. Because it's level 1, it really does open up so much for the potential of like Diabellstar and Snake Eye. So I'm very curious where we go with those, if that ends up being a thing. but I think this is a really strong finish. The only thing I could like nitpick this card on is the fact that it's level 1. So as far as its specific level, it doesn't really like combine with any of the other monsters in the archetype to make something specifically great. But also it being level 1 means that it opens up the potential for Diabellstar and Snake Eye and that stuff. So, and 1-for-1. So like, it's okay. I think we're totally fine on that. So yeah, all in all, really strong finish to Fire Kings. Really cool. I actually am excited to mess around with them a little bit and see how they run, especially with this, because it's a really great finish. This might be the single best card in the entire support, and I already thought the support was like solid. So yeah, really excited to mess around with them. But I'm out here for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if we get any more Yu-Gi-Oh news before I get back on Friday, I will definitely get that out to you. I just saw this and I was really excited to talk about it, so I had to get out to you guys on that. But I'm out here for today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. You want to stay up to date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh news, guys. I am not going anywhere. Yu-Gi-Oh's been in a little bit of a dry place, so kind of letting this week and a half go a little slower for me, and then I think things will ramp up again, and I'll have more stuff that I want to make videos on. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in those videos. Have a great day. Peace.